So if I help you, then Don Esteban will get the armistice he proposed.
Peace. Gold, as long as he allows us to do this task, he may do as he likes. But you will bring me the crystal discs. You will open this gate, and then enter the temple with me.
Why?
Because you serve Esteban, and that is my price. Find those discs.
About the crystal discs. Where else should I look for discs, besides the Don's camp?
There are no discs in the monastery, but Severin is gathering artifacts at the Inquisition camp outside here, at a place called Tilda's Farm. We can hope he has something there. Talk to Severin. See what they have discovered.
About the crystal discs. What happened to the damaged disc?
It was exposed to the dark wave. The magic released to drive away the gods, and its crystal lost all of its power. Without it, we cannot open the portal.
So what was the point in coming here?
I think we can repair the missing disc. I sent the mage Cyrus to see to this.
How can the disc be repaired?
The druid Eldric is an expert on crystals. He should be able to help us. And he has spent time studying the ruins here. If anyone on this island has the knowledge to repair the disc, it is him.
You don't know if he can fix the disc.
If you spend your life waiting until you know things for certain, you will learn nothing. I sent Cyrus to the druid, but he has yet to return. You should check on him and see what progress the druid has made.
So you think something happened to Cyrus?
We should investigate to make sure. We must repair the disc.
What do druids do?
They study magic, draw on the raw, untamed power of nature. This can make them a little strange. They spend their time getting closer to nature, studying animals, avoiding order and civilization.
And this druid has the knowledge to help us.
Druids are guardians of very ancient and powerful knowledge. Knowledge we need now.
Where do I find this druid Eldric?
He's a hermit. He has a hut on the east side of the island. It is at the foot of the volcano in the shadow of the mountain face.
I will look for Cyrus.
Good. See to it. Make sure Eldric repairs the disc, then bring it to me. But hurry. We do not have much time left.
What is your business here?
Just looking around.
Curiosity is a virtue, but do not disturb the peaceful atmosphere of the monastery. I shall know if you do.
Sounds fair enough. What can I learn here?
Open the books and you will discover. That is why the books are here. Read each one of them. Knowledge must be sought. It does not just come to us.
Scroll preparation. The scroll maker prepares himself mentally, then places the ingredients, the blank roll of parchment, and the quill alongside the prepared rune table. Copy the rune, noting all strokes and details made by the rune maker. The rune table is the secret then. The rune table. The rune table is a powerful tool. Blah, 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 blah. Here's something. To prepare the rune table, place the desired rune in the table. There, that's it. I've read the books about scrolls.
Good. We devote our lives to such things. Such knowledge is important, crucial in times of conflict. We write scrolls. With those, anyone, even you, can work magic.
Can I learn to write scrolls?
Of course.
What do I have to do?
Obtain writing materials, a quill, and a blank parchment. I'm sure the other students will help you with this. Once you have the necessary writing materials, I will teach you the skills.
I heard you can supply writing materials.
Certainly can, but now's not a good time.
Why's that?
I'm running low on stock at the moment. I have blank parchment, but no more quills.
Can you get one?
I'll need a few things. Get me a bone and 6 grave moth wings.
Where can I get the trophies you need?
Well, you could go hunting, but if you're not a hunter, there might be some around the monastery somewhere.
Where exactly?
Well, the cemetery's your best bet for a bone. Just don't go dismembering any old masters. That tends to upset people. And you'll need to persuade Yoki to let you in. As for the wings, well, a few of the recruits keep some in their chambers. Just don't get caught rummaging around.
Here's the bone and moth wings you needed.
Excellent. Here's your quill. Take care of it.
Show me what you've got. I have the writing materials. Will you teach me how to make scrolls?
Good, but you are still lacking one essential component for the creation of a scroll. A rune.
And are you going to tell me where I can get one?
I will give it to you as soon as you have learned your skill. I also have a list for you. It describes the necessary components for creating scrolls.
How do I create a magic scroll?
In order to create a scroll, you require a template, a rune. You will need to copy the magical structure of that rune onto a parchment on a rune table. In order to fix the magic in the parchment, you will need specific ingredients depending on the spell you seek to store.
Now I've learned the skill. May I have a rune?
I will give you the Rune of Light. If you require more runes, see Master Cyrus. And if you need scrolls, see me.
Master, I need scrolls. that's finished there. Job well done. A little more for me.
Thanks again for helping me.
You helped me. I owed you that.
Severin's a good man. He might appear fierce, but he's got a soft side.
Well, if you say so.
I'm fine. And take care of yourself. I hope things work out for you.
You there. You better not be a looter or a vagrant.
I'm an emissary from Don Esteban.
Is that so? I didn't think the Don's men went around alone. You tend to travel in packs. I'm Severin. This farm is under my command. Stay away from the buildings and don't question my people. Remember that, and we'll get along just fine.
Good to know. How are things here?
We're constantly having to fight off gnomes. One or two are good sport, but get a pack of them and they're trouble. I don't want to die at the hands of a damn gnome. Here they come again. To arms! To arms! Huh?
I win. The island will thank you for that.
Your gnome problems are over.
If only every problem could be solved so easily, eh? Thought they were just biding their time. They're certainly more tenacious than normal, and more organized.
More organized? You mean the gnomes have a leader?
Well, there's talk, but it's just rumor and tittle-tattle.
There's often no smoke without fire.
But this is just a fairy story. Some of the men heard the gnomes talking about the Geiger, but that's a myth. Doesn't really exist, and we haven't seen anything unusual.
Sounds like a campfire tale.
Yes, but the gnomes have changed. They've never acted like this before.
The Inquisitor sent me. He's waiting for the delivery of a crystal disc.
Damn, I knew he wouldn't forget about it. Blasted gnomes.
They stole it.
Afraid so.
The Inquisitor won't be happy about that.
I don't have enough men to fend them off.
So what am I meant to tell the Inquisitor? Sorry, you can't have your crystal disc back. The gnomes are using it as a kitchen table.
We've got to get it back somehow.
Good luck with that.
Hey, this is now as much your problem as it is mine.
Right, sure. It was bound to be down to me. How about I look for this crystal disc?
That would help us both out.
I must be in a charitable mood.
Look, I'm sorry. You think I like asking?
So, where are these gnomes?
The gnomes usually come from the east.
The east? What's there?
There's a fair bit of land. then a rocky peninsula. You can reach that via a long rope bridge.
You think the gnomes are on the peninsula?
Our patrols haven't found a base anywhere else.
Hey, come here. I need to talk to you.
And who are you?
Never mind who I am. My boss is interested in you and what you can do. Wants me to make you an offer.
Who is your boss?
A powerful man.
More powerful than the Don?
This isn't a pissing contest. I've told you what you need to know.
Who let you in here?
That doesn't matter. What matters is, I can get to you anywhere you are. My boss can reach you wherever you go.
How can I refuse an offer I can't refuse?
We need a smart operator, and my boss thinks that's what you are.
You're one of Captain Romanov's men.
Smart bastard, aren't you? That's why you're the man for this job.
What does your boss want from me?
Help. That's all. You can find something that a certain person needs, and give them information they need to make a decision.
Who am I supposed to help?
A woman. She has a small tavern down on the harbour quay in the town.
Patty, yeah, I know.
Pretty clued up, aren't you?
Have you heard of any discs? Crystal discs?
I've heard of many things. Perhaps I've heard of these discs. Help us, and I'll tell you more.
What has Patty got to do with this?
Don't worry. She's not going to get hurt. Just visit her and do what she asks of you.
That's all?
Yeah. Just do what she asks.
This isn't some strange way of her asking me out, is it?
Stop asking questions and do it. You'll find it easier on yourself. And you'll get paid too. How could you refuse that?
All right. I'll call on Patty.
Good. Why don't you go and do that now? You'll hear from us later. Have fun with Patty.
Tell anybody, even if they don't want to listen.
You can't tell me that's worth more than 5 gold.
I don't care what the law says, it can't go on like this.
He's a damn madman, I tell you.
I've spoken with the Inquisitor. He'll agree to an armistice in return for some crystal discs. He claims you have some and he wants them. That's his price.
Crystal discs? That is all he seeks. What do these crystal discs do? What power have they?
The Inquisition found a gate buried behind the monastery. It leads into the mountain. The Inquisitor thinks whatever caused these temples to appear is inside the volcano. He thinks the discs open the gate.
But what is behind this gate?
If I knew that, I'd be the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor's convinced the answer to the temples, to the storms, is inside there. And discovering that is in all our interests.
If I let the Inquisitor go inside the mountain and he finds more objects of power, more magic, then that's it. He will control the island. We will stand no chance of ever winning it back. If I stop him entering, we risk the whole island being swallowed by these storms. I was born to make decisions such as this. I will not stand in his way. I will allow him to enter the mountain unopposed, and you shall go with him.
Do you know where these crystal discs are?
I have one object that matches that description.
Just one. The Inquisitor needs several. And if he's right, and we need to get in there to save the island...
Well, we have a new excavation in a temple to the east, not far from your monastery. Fincher's overseeing an excavation at the large temple to the east, not far from the monastery. It's a big temple. Maybe one of these discs is there.
What makes you think a disc is in the temple to the east?
Well, can you think of anywhere else? Searching a large temple has to make more sense than poking around in the woods. Wouldn't you agree?
So you give the disc you have to the Inquisitor?
Inquisitor Mendoza? The mighty Inquisitor Mendoza comes to this island, my island. He marches his men through the streets of my town. He tyrannizes my people and forces them into his service. Yet I am supposed to trust him? Trust a man who has betrayed every promise he's made, even to those of his own faith? No. I will not simply give this disc to him. I need something for me and for my people, if he is to get what he wants.
If we don't trust what he says, what's the alternative?
Bring me the rest of the crystal discs the Inquisitor wants. Once we have all the discs, he will have to deal with us on our terms. Now we know what he wants. We have the upper hand. Get me those discs. Then let us see what tune we can make our Inquisitor dance to.
What do you want me to do in there?
The Inquisitor links this gateway with the temples that have risen here. That means there must be gold inside there, and there must be magic. We must take our share of this bounty. And if the Inquisitor is really only interested in all our welfare, he should agree to that.
Town will be safe for a while, they say. They say.
I'd return to the Mint.
Is there a faster way to reach this place?
We've uncovered some sort of mage stone at the temple. They say it has the power to move people from place to place in an instant. You might find it useful in the work you're doing for the Dawn.
What is that guy doing at the entrance?
You mean Balchuro? He's one of Captain Romanov's men. The old pirate often sends us people. The Don does business with him. Usually some minor racket, nothing important. At least, not for me.
I see. How are things going here?
I'm worried about the temple over to the east. I sent a group of men to the entrance. Our treasure seekers were able to open.
Si les gustó, si les gustó este video, denle like, compártanlo, suscríbanse y nos vemos hasta la próxima.